Hey, I was just talking to someone about pricing and I wanted to make this video before I forgot. Do not be afraid to have higher prices than people. If your thing is newer, nicer, cleaner, and you know it, have the higher pricing. It may take a little while for people to realize that, but once they do, they'll start using you. All they gotta do is one time use the person who's got the junky equipment, and then they'll be like, well, it was cheaper, but the event didn't look as nice. An example, my gold Chivari chairs, I've owned them for 2.5 years. Only this year had they start going out a lot because there was only 2 people who had it, myself and this wedding planner. This wedding planner bought used chairs. They were wood. She does not take care of them. They're chipping all over the place. The golds don't match. She got some from someplace, some from another. So if you put 2 next to each other, they don't even match the same gold, and they just are junk. I do mine for $8 a piece. She's doing hers for $5. I would get call after call saying, well, we know someone who does them for $5. And I would say, yeah, but you and I both know that those chairs aren't that great. Go ahead and get them from her for $5. I'm at $8. And they would go with her. But recently, in the past few months, people have stopped going with her. They are done with the crappy chairs. And now they are paying my $8 a chair. A lot of times they were like, well, can you do it for $7? And I would just say, no, they're $8 a chair. They take up a lot of space. They fill up a whole truck. They're hard to move in and out of places. It's $8 a chair. Each one of my chairs has an individual cover for it. The pads are made out of vinyl, so you can clean them easily. And they always look nice. Plus mine are resin, which means they're not going to chip. The paint's not going to chip on them. They're always going to be gold. And hers were wood, so you have to paint those constantly. And you have to pick the same paint color, the same gold to paint them. Otherwise, it's not going to match. So anyways, I stuck to my guns. I know what they're worth. And people have finally come around. Now they're going out like every other week, last minute, because they don't want her chairs anymore. There's been a few places who have kicked her out. I had to save a wedding and I charged the $8 a chair because the venue owner was like, I have a nice venue. I'm not letting these chairs in here. So now with that venue, they're only going to be using my chairs or telling people to get the chairs from me. There's an event coming up in 2 weeks and the planner called and said, we may need 250 gold chairs from you in case Wendy's don't work out. So I said her name. Her name's Wendy. But they're not going to work out. They suck. So I'm getting my $8 a chair for them, and she's not getting anything anymore because she didn't take care of it. She doesn't care, or it's too hard, or I don't know why. She doesn't want good equipment, but because she doesn't have good equipment, I'm getting my stuff out at the price I want. So if you know that your thing, tent, table, chair, whatever, is nicer, newer, you take care of it better, let people know that when they say, well, you're $300 more in this tent. Explain why. Explain, well, we clean them all the time, or they're brand new, or, and let them know, like, you can go with the other company, but it's not going to be as nice as ours. Just sell them on how nice your thing is. Let them go with the other company. Don't lower your prices for them. They'll go with the other company. It'll be junk, and then they'll convert to you. And they'll be happy to have nice things. What's going to be better for the planner or for the event venue or anyone is having nice stuff for the event they're throwing. Sure, going with the other person, they may save a few $100s, but they're going to get complaints that this looked like junk, that these chairs were crappy, that the tent was dirty. And then when they switch over to you, they're not going to get any of those complaints, and then they're going to keep using you. So if your stuff is great, don't worry about pricing too low. You may have to wait a little while, but people will convert over to you. Thanks for watching.